So Geshe, while you're looking for things, you also said you wanted to go look at the Three Treasures prayer book to see how some things were.
Yeah, that's her problem.
Okay, all right.
I'll give you the Three Treasures prayer book.
Okay.
Let me give you the prayer book. I mean, I'll put it in the same. Do you need it or you have it?
I just got it. I can share it with you.
I mean the Three Treasures book. You have it?
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay, you see if the mantra's in there. If not, if we have extra time, which we will not, we could study the mantra. I could teach you the mantra, but I don't think we'll have time because we have 11 pages to go and we don't have much time. Okay, so.
Is the mantra that the cloud offering?
Yeah, I believe it's the mantra Bhadra's offering. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Puki Joshi Meto Tram Rira Lingshi Nile Yempadi Sangye Shindu Mikte Uwargi Droku Namdak Shingla Juparsho Inam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Dola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Dola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Dola Penchir Sangye Druparsho. So. Take your shishima.
No, the nuts.
Oh yeah, the mixed nuts.
I'm just gonna make sure that thing happens.
All right. You're trying to bribe me?
We're trying to extend your life, Geshe.
Here, pass them around. Okay, here we go. Get this up here. Ta-da! Maybe Bandcrammer can figure out why it doesn't fill the screen automatically. Okay. Ladami Chipedze Musur Shamtang Yikitru. Kunsan Chutin Laname Namke Kamkun Kebyu. Very famous verse. Misspelled here. You guys should be able to translate most of this. Ladami Chipedze.
Humans
angels.
and angels.
Humans.
Yeah.
That offer stuff.
Yeah, offering stuff.
Offering stuff.
Her text is talking a lot about substantial. And here's the word for substance. Stuff. Offering things that would, by humans or angels. That kind of materials. Rusur Sham means to put forth directly on an altar or a table. Like those fire offering things, we put one here, we put one here, we put one. That means Sham. That's what the meaning of sham. Okay. Shamba means set them in the order, in a nice arrangement, arranged on directly, or yikibtu.
Imagine.
In your mind.
Yeah, emanated by my mind. This is the Tuling Tulku.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. So I can imagine the sky is covered with flowers or something like that. Kunsang, Kundusambo.
Offering clouds.
Asamantabhadra's.
Samantabhadra, a famous bodhisattva.
Yeah.
Kundusambo.
Oh.
Short name is Kunsang. And that's a typical monk's name. Roger Kunsang, Lama Sepa's assistant. His name Kunsang. Chitin, Chikitin.
Cloud.
Yeah, now there's another famous Chikitin, which is CHOS, which is the 10th bodhisattva level's name.
Dharma
So
Mega.
don't confuse them. Okay. Lana Me,
Nothing higher.
unsurpassed. Yeah. So La means higher than. Lama means high person. Lana Me means nothing higher. Nothing better than that. So first quality, VIP offering substances. Now here's the word kyaba used outside of a logic text. Here's the word kyaba used outside of a logic text.
To pervade the whole sky.
Yeah,
Completely.
spreading across the whole sky. Okay. Kyaba. Namke kam. Here kam doesn't mean like dhatu, it just means the whole expanse of the sky. The whole measure of the sky. All of it. Kyurchik means may it happen. It's the I don't know, horted. May it happen. May the whole sky be covered with cool stuff. May the whole sky be covered with Snickers bars. Okay.
No, Geshe, that might not be good for their health.
Buddhas can eat anything.
Fine.
How would you go about checking the mantra?
Okay, when I did the Tantra course at Diamond Mountain for 7 years, I actually went and looked up every mantra.
Where?
And I had a student working with me. And I told her, you're going to be the mantra expert. And I looked up every single mantra. And I wanted to write a book of mantras, explaining all the mantras, like all of them. Because there are also most of them are misspelled. Because it's not Tibetan, it's Sanskrit. It's Sanskrit and Tibetan letters. So they tend to misspell them, because they don't know Sanskrit. So we did a lot. And I may have a copy, I don't know if I have a copy. I wouldn't mind doing it again someday. That student quit, so I have this karma. I hope it's not repeated. It's harder to quit nowadays than it was in those days. So anyway, if we have time, I'll show you how to search for the explanation of a mantra. Okay, which is fun. But we have to finish 9 pages in 2 hours or something. So anyway, we're gonna go here. Now the instructions for the ceremony in Tibetan are in smaller carving, and we put them in parentheses. And Len Sum means repeat that mantra 3 times. Okay. And in English, it's probably going to be before the mantra.
Yeah.
Repeat the following mantra 3 times. Okay. Now we're going to do an act of truth. Okay. We're going to do an act of truth. If it's true that a typical act of truth by the Buddha is, if it's true that I didn't get angry for 1,000 years, then may your sickness be cured. A typical show-off act of truth is, if it's true I didn't get angry for the last 3 years, may the Ganges River flow backwards today. May it flow back to the Himalayan mountains. You see, so you're supposed to be able to do powerful things with act of truth. What do you think is the act of truth at this point in the text?
May I become a Buddha?
May Samantabhadra's cloud of offerings actually occur.
Oh, yeah.
You know, may the Buddhas actually see them. You see, I'm imagining the whole sky covered with flowers, with roses. But by the power of my Lama's truth, by the power that my Lama is a real Lama, may it become real. And the Buddhas are all like, whoa, where all these flowers come from?
So here is making separate, like
We're doing an act of truth.
making supplication to a lama.
No, it just says, I'll show you. Here we go. Okay. Koinjo Sumki Demba. What?
The truth of the three jewels.
Yeah, if it's true that the three jewels are correct, if they are real, okay, if there's really Buddha, if there's really Dharma, if there's really Sangha, may this cloud appear to the Buddhas. Maybe I won't see it, but you're trying to activate the cloud for the Buddha. You know, may this cloud suddenly show up in Tushita heaven. You know, and Maitreya's like, whoa, where'd that come from? Oh, Xiaoping's down there doing that Samatha prayer. Oh, dang, she did act of truth. Now we have to clean up these flowers. So if you do an act of truth, it's supposed to be, it really happens. Sangye dan chanju semba tanje ki jingi labdang. Okay? By the blessing of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, all of them. So jingi lab means blessing. By the blessing. So I'm sorry, only the first line was act of truth. If it's true that the three jewels are real, that finishes act of truth. Now he says, and by the blessing of all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, may this. I'm sorry. Let's go to the end. Okay. Let's go to the end. Say Deshin Nidu Gyochi. Deshin Nidu Gyochi. May it really happen. May it really happen. May it be like that. Deshin means like that. May it be just like that. Deshin Yi. This one doesn't mean emptiness. Sometimes Deshin Yi means emptiness. Here it just means, you know, by the power of my Lama, may this cloud become actual, real. Okay. So these are all kind of acts of truth. By the blessings of the Buddhists and all the Buddhists, by the blessings of all the Buddhists and Bodhisattvas, okay? Ngatang, say ngatang. Means might, M-I-G-H-T.
Might of the
Yeah.
completion.
By the might of the
Completeness?
yeah, by the might of the complete two collections. Two collections. Gewadi Gewakun Sunam Yeshi Sok Sok Shing. May they complete the two collections. What are the two collections? Merit and wisdom. Yeah. First 3 perfections and the last 2 perfections. And split the other one in half.
Effort.
Yeah. Okay. 3.5 perfections. Good karma. 2.5 perfections. Good wisdom. Okay. By the truth. And you can translate, you have some flexibility here. You can say, by the truth that someone has completed them, the 2 collections, or by the truth that it's possible to complete the 2 collections, or by the truth of the 2 collections. Okay? Probably meaning in a Buddha, because it says Zopa, you know, finished. Okay? By the power of the 2 collections, finished. He doesn't say where, but we can assume in a Buddha. It has to be in a Buddha, okay? And by the
realm that is.
by the fact that the Chukyin, we had it in a list of Kamalasila's list of synonyms for Dhammadhatu, the realm of the Dharma, the realm of all things. Sometimes I call it the realm of is. So you're not supposed to use is like that, but you see, it's like the cool. By the realm of is, you know. Okay, Chukyin. That Chukyin has 2 qualities. One is number talk.
It's totally pure.
Yeah, absolutely pure. Okay, no deceptive reality in that Chukyin. Okay? Nothing that can deceive you in that. And it's samkimikyap with top.
It covers everything.
What's samkimikyap?
Conceptual.
It's mind covers all things.
Inconceivable.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's samikap. It's an important part of the Vajrayogini practice.
Oh.
Samikap. Okay. Inconceivable. Inconceivable. You cannot think. Literally not covered by the mind. literally not covered, kyup. Here's another kyup. By the thought, okay, by the power of the total purity and inconceivable power of emptiness, may this offering cloud actually manifest to the Buddhas. Okay, got it?
So Geshe, just a question. We had a $10,000 fine if we used any foreign words, so should we,
Absolutely true.
So we should have the realm of is instead of
Yeah.
and awakened
Don't say
beings
Dharma,
and
Doctor. Yeah,
spiritual
don't say Dharma,
warriors
Doctor.
for Buddhists and Bodhisattvas.
What about Samantha Butter?
I don't mind to use Buddha because it is an English word.
Bodhisattva.
Mantra became an English word. It's in The Economist. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So Dharma no.
I don't think Dharma.
Samantabhadra, we need
Personal
to come
name.
up with the new name.
Personal name. Yeah. Personal name is okay. Gautama. Yeah, that's okay. Lobsang Dakpa. Okay.
Thank you.
Not the guy
the
from the onion.
J means with those words. J means with those words. You should bless the place and the offerings. Sashi means the place where you're going to hold the. It's the room where you're going to give the vows. It's called sashi here. It's like sashi ibuki,
Sashi.
but here it means the location, the site of the vows.
Dharma's in The Economist in an article on Gene Smith.
Come on. And chudze means the offering substances. Here's substance again, which she had in her text. But here it means the stuff that you're offering. But don't say stuff because it's not a polite word.
Substance.
Clean your stuff up, you know. It means the. You can just say the offerings.
The
You know.
offerings.
It's weird to say offering substances. That wouldn't pass the waiter test. You know, what are the menu substances in this place? You know, no, it just we don't use the word very much. Okay.
Items.
Now we invite the Buddhas and their friends to come. Okay. We've blessed the place and we blessed the offerings. And now we're going to invite the Buddhas and their circle. Okay, the people who hang out with them. Malu Semjen Kungi Gung Yurching. You are the gun.
Protector.
Yeah, you are the protector of all living beings, 100%. Malu means, literally Malu means not leaving out any of them. Lupa means to leave out something by accident. Or to leave your sweater on the plane is called lupa. So Malu means each and every one of them. All of them. It's a synonym for kun. It's stronger. Much stronger. I mean, not as strong as. What was that one that was?
Tada.
Oh, I kiss you.
Tada?
Tadak.
Ta-da.
Tadak is an extreme word for all. Every single tiny one. This is about halfway. Malu means each and every. Okay. You are the protector of each and every living creature in the universe. You can say it like that. Sometimes we say in English in the universe, right? You are also the Tha.
Angel.
You are the angel who Jom is the same as Jom,
Destroys.
who destroys the Dude.
The army of demons.
Nice. Okay. Dude means the army of demons. Bung Che. This is a reference to Bung Shi.
The four eliminators?
The four armed forces.
Oh, right.
Elephants, chariots, archers, and infantry.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means you smash. Here's Jom's like you smash the armies, all the armies of the demons.
This is like Jason Coppo's mantra.
Yeah.
It's similar, yeah. And I would translate Mise as to the last man or something. Okay, literally it means unbearable or
Without fading.
or to the end. Okay, let me see. It can also mean unbearable, supermepa, but I would say here all of them. Why did he use a weird word for all?
The meter?
He's used
Trying to
up a
spell
couple
out
of the
something.
words already. Okay.
Mm.
He's used up 2 of the common words for all.
Cool.
So it's like, let me see, what's another one? Okay, in their entirety. Now he got tired of trying to find a different word for all, and he just used the same one again. Okay. All ng. Now here's ng as baba as existing thing,
Yeah.
not as ngupo. It is ngupo, but it's not functional thing.
Mhm.
It's all things.
Yeah.
So here's an example of baba used as thing. Okay. So you ken them. We had ken because it was a synonym for power.
Q can
You
see.
understand?
You know all.
Understanding. Yeah, understand. Okay.
Understand.
You understand or you know every single existing thing. Yang dot.
Perfectly.
Perfectly. What's the implication? Ma
Correct view.
jinye, jin
So,
jinep and jitawa.
uh,
Jinepa and jitawa.
the worldly things and things.
All the
beyond
things
world.
there are and all their natures.
Yeah. The emptiness of them.
Okay. So here, you know them perfectly means you know all the things there are, and you know all the emptinesses of all the things there are.
Yeah.
So your knowledge is totally pure. Who is that? Chambende. Okay. Bhagavan, the Lord, the Conqueror. Korche means along with his
Circle of friends.
retinue,
Entourage.
the ones who fought, the ones who hang out with him. So it means circle in English. You can say the circle of Trump's circle.
Along with the
Or
circle.
Xi Jinping's close circle.
His cabinet.
Sometimes they say close circle. Okay, and in Tibetan, you don't say conqueror che kor. You say conqueror kor che. Buddha, close circle, along with. You don't put the along with in between. Okay, you put it after.
Right.
So that's the syntax.
Just in that case.
Yeah, it just with che. There's a few other words. Den,
Right,
LDAN.
yeah.
We had it just now. Something den.
Mm-hmm.
Day den, for example, means the faithful. Okay, name dir
Oh, I
to
see.
this place, Sheikh Susul. I request that you come. I ask you to come. And he uses the honorific word for come. He doesn't say yong or sho. He uses sheikh, like Deshin Sheikba. Okay. Okay.
Nice instructions.
Say again?
Yeah, good.
Those instructions.
Yeah, now there's a comment. Yeah. Che means with those words. You should selwa. Here it means visualize. It's clear, right? Selwa means clear. But here it means picture. You should picture who? Your Tsawai Lama, your root Lama, your heart Lama. And sometimes Tsawai Lama is called Katin.
Cutting.
The teacher's
Also
kind
means
Jin
kindness.
With the kindness.
Very kind.
Oh,
Okay, so Jin Chen means Katin Chen.
Chin.
He didn't want to use 3 syllables, he wanted to use 2. So Jin Chen means who has given you such kindness. Okay, Jin Chen, Tsai Lama. You're supposed to picture them as, here's the R, as Tupe Wangbo, as the Tumba,
The teacher.
the teacher, the Lord of the able ones. The Lord of the able ones. Munendra. Munendra. Muna Indra. Munendra. Okay. Picture your Lama as Lord Buddha. The king of all the able ones. Okay. Well, who's around my Lama? You know, who's standing around him or sitting around him? Korwa means sitting around in a circle. Tsugang's text is Korwa. which means the circle. Here is the verb. They should korwa.
In circle.
Who? Chokchu gyawa.
In the 10 directions.
No, the victors of the 10 directions. Along with their
Son
All
and daughter.
sons and daughters,
Yeah.
seche, are surrounding you. So your lama is in the middle, and all the other Buddhas, which are lesser than your lama, they're also hanging out around the lama. You should visualize that, and then chendang, polarize.
Usher.
Yeah,
Invite.
invite them. Please come. Okay, chendang means please come. It means to pull their eyes.
For their
Look,
eyes.
look how nice my house is. Yeah.
Can't take your eyes off.
Then mapa here means imagine. Okay, imagine. It can mean to aspire. We had mapa chipa, for example. Understanding of emptiness, which is only intellectual.
Okay.
First two of the 5 paths.
Okay.
Acting out of faith
Yep.
in what the teacher said, not because you saw it.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Imagine, what am I supposed to imagine? That they are
In front of you.
that they are in Dunki Namkar. Namkar means in the space. Yeah, and Dun means right in front of it. It means right here.
Mm.
In this, it doesn't mean the whole sky. It means right, like you are my Dunki Namkar right now. You are in front of me right now. Yeah. So don't think it means over there in the sky. Okay. Right in front of you. It's almost like in the spot in front of you. Ngunsum tabu, as if they were really there. As if they were really there. Okay. So don't. It means breathing, warm. What we always talk about when we meditate. You know, not a picture, not a video, the real thing. Okay. With the what do you call it? Tree bark skin and everything. Okay. So okay. Now this is a common. This la means and.
No.
This la means and then trona is a typical word used in the instructions for rituals for something optional, and it means if you please. So troa, sungkan gela troa o. Definition of effort by Shanti Deva.
Taking joy into it.
Yeah, taking joy in doing good. Troa. So it's also related to. That's a long story. Anyway,
Oh, what was it?
to trupa means to send out light.
Right, emanate.
Yeah, trupa comes from that.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Trupa is related to that.
Thank you.
Sapro. Yeah, so if you want to, it means if you want to. It means you can skip this part if you're in a rush.
Oh.
If you're in Thailand, everyone got there late, and you have to finish before Geshe-la's class. Trona, you don't do this, but if you want to, Trona means if you like. You can do the words starting with Jine Sudak and ending with Chirungo, and he doesn't give you the words.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay?
And did you find them?
Born under a... No, then you go to the last word of the song. You can sing. So he gives you the first 2 words of the prayer, and he gives you the last 2 words of the prayer. And he says, if you want, you can do that prayer that begins with this and ends with that. Then all of the readers know this prayer. They memorized this prayer when they were kids. So I went and got it for you. Okay, and you can add it to the text. I usually, when somebody says from this word up to that word, I usually put the whole thing in. I usually take out that and I put in the whole thing, which means the ritual got longer. A fire offering happened to that. Fire offering has like 100 pages extra in it. Because they said, if you want, you can recite this 20-page thing. And I went and got it and I put it in, like that.
Put it in the text of the food
I would put it in the text because the goal of her text
It's a ritual.
is to ritual, to recite together. And personally, I like the longer one. I don't want to. I'm not trying to make it shorter.
How do you know that it was inserted?
How do you know that it
How
was?
do you note it? Like,
Oh, I might have a footnote that says, we've inserted the whole text.
Okay.
Okay. So I went and got you the whole text, okay? Here it is. And I got it for you from the Kangyur.
Oh.
This is Lord Buddha's version from the Avatansaka, which is it's very famous in China. It's a group of sutras. So I personally I like to do some housekeeping. Okay, I like to put it in a nice. I will take some time and put it into verses. Oh boy, this is a while. Tell you what, you do that. I'll do that. No, I think I have to do it actually. Okay. You know what you can do? You want to see something sexy?
Yeah.
Hubba hubba.
Nice.
Okay, if you're interested, learn to do this.
Yes.
Okay, now watch. Magic.
Ooh.
Okay, it almost makes the verses. It almost makes the verses for you. Okay. Except where there's a G. Okay, let's do this many.
Okay.
Whoa.
Great. Got it.
Good, Marty. I think they roasted it.
Okay.
Okay,
Trash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no.
Okay. Jinye Suda Chochichi Tenna, very famous, okay? And it comes from sutra. Which sutra? It's called the majority. It's a long story. Yeah, Avatansaka means the majority, and why it's called the majority, we found it one day and I haven't been able to find it since.
In our Kangyur?
I keep telling her we're going to do it when we're doing our catalog.
Yeah, whenever that is.
We have it in the Kangyur, but it's just not.
Well, it's a collection of sutras. It's called the Avatansaka, which to Tibetan was translated as the majority. Why it's called majority is another story. Maybe it's in Chinese, it's called majority, maybe. Anyway, Jine Sudat, whoever it may be. Okay, and this is this poetic device where you say, whoever it is that is most beautiful, that has the best clothes, that has the good fingernails, that has, and then the reader is supposed to guess who you're talking about. It's always the same person, so it's kind of boring. Okay. So, Jine Sudat, this is plural, right? To those beings, whoever they are, however many there may be, okay, Jine Sudat, those beings, however many there may be, let's go to here, let's go to the second line. Mi Senge. Lions among mankind. Lions among mankind. All of those lions among humankind, you have to say.
Living kind, right?
Yeah, I mean that's just a PC thing nowadays.
Humankind.
Humankind. In America, you're not supposed to say male.
Oh, humankind.
Humankind.
Okay.
Living kind. You who are lions and lionesses among men and women, do some Sherpa, okay? Buddhas of the 3 times. Buddhas of the 3 times. Who walk the world. Who walk the worlds of the whole universe. Who walk on the worlds, on the planets of the whole universe. Chokchu means all 10 directions. Okay, Jikten means planets. You lions among living beings who walk the planets of the 10 directions, those of you who walk in the 3 times also. Goers of the 3 times means that they should shape us, Tathagatas of the past, present, and future. Any in this room?
Don't know.
Probably.
Infinite.
No, all must be.
Most
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether they're past, present, or future, we don't know. But there are future Tathagatas in this room, at least. Okay. This Chakyo means I bow down. Okay, Chak Salo, Chakyo. I bow down to all of you. And the me is here. By me, Daki,
They're all
I bow down. Daki, I bow down. To how many of them?
A
Malu.
whole bunch, as many as
Everybody.
To all of them. Dedan Tamje repeated. I bow down to all of them. I bow down to every one of them.
all of them, all of them.
And this Tangwa means Tepa.
Faith.
Faith?
Shraddha. Yeah. With
Really?
clarity.
Yeah, we're not taking-
Sometimes it's considered one of the 3 types of faith.
Yeah, there should be.
But sometimes it's considered faith in itself.
Isn't that spelled differently though, the last one?
It could be, especially if it refers to water. But
Here?
but here you can say Tangwa. It's acceptable
No.
variant.
Dunka?
You never say Tangwa for faith. You always say Tangwa. I don't know why. Okay. So anyway, it means with a clear mind, but it means with faith. Okay? With crystal faith. So this is Tangwa, the color of this glass. It's you can see right through it. Okay, Tangwa. And it became a word for faith.
Faith.
It means my heart is like that. Crystal faith.
Crystal faith.
What kind of faith? Expressed in my body, in my speech, and in my thoughts. Okay? I stretch my body on the ground. I say Chaktalo. And in my heart, I say you are cool. Okay? Prostration of body, speech, and mind. Okay? Now you do this kind of, it's an act of truth,
Yeah.
but it's by the power of Samanta Bhadra's prayer. May me prostrating become a zillion people prostrating. So when the Buddha looks down, they see 10,000 Geshe Michaels prostrating. Okay, so you're doing an act of truth by the power of Samantabhada's prayer. May my single body become a million body. And when the Buddha says, "What's going on down there?" they see 10 million Geshe Michaels bowing. And they're like, "Wow, how did you do that?" Okay.
Billions of body or millions of body.
Well, we're gonna get there. Sambochapa, Samantabhadra. That's the Bodhisattva's name. Sambochapa.
The power of the prayer of Samantabhadra.
Samochupa.
Yeah, by the power of that prayer. I wonder why he made it plural. But anyway, probably he needed a meter. Gawa Tamche means all Buddhas. This is, I think, misspelled.
This planet would call it mine.
Okay. Now that's a distraction. I have to do yoga. Gawa Tamche, all victors. It means all Buddhas. Yiki Ngunsum Du means directly in front of their mind. May they see something different. Directly in front of their mind. May I have as many bodies, Lu, right? Equal in number, Nye. Equal in number to the Dulchen,
Atoms
to the atoms
in the forest.
of the Xing means, no, Xing Loton, the earth, the field.
The earth.
Meaning this planet. Okay, if you took this planet and you broke it into atoms, that many Geshe Michaels are bowing right now. Because just before that I did Samantabhadra's prayer. So they got multiplied. So when the Buddha looks down, they see as many as there are atoms in this whole planet. Okay, with that many bodies, Rap Dupai, yeah, with this kind of extreme bowing, okay, Gawa Kunla, to each and every Buddha, I super prostrate. Okay, Rap du Chak Telo, I super prostrate. That's mean, Stanley. It's just mean.
Geshe, would you translate the rap to like every time it appears in these?
No, okay, when you get to rap, you can either be funny and say super prostrate, or you can find a single word that's stronger. Throw myself down. You see, like that. So get in the habit of that.
Yeah.
A bad translator tries to put an adjective or an adverb in here.
Right.
I bowed down beautifully, or something like that. But it's more powerful if you find a single word, a single verb, which is more powerful than prostrate. And in English we say I throw myself down on the ground or something like that. Debase myself.
Yeah.
Not really. Okay.
That one, yeah.
Okay. Diljitana Dunya Sanginam. Sangi Seki Una Shupadat. Deda Chiki Yingna Malupataki Gawataki Karma. This is a very famous scriptural proof for the fact that you could have countless Buddhas on the tip of a needle. Okay, this is what they usually quote. We had it in the Lamrim. We used this quotation in Lamrim. Dulci Gengna, on top of a single atom, okay, can fit Buddhas equal in number to the atoms of this planet. Okay, it just says equal in number to the atoms. It doesn't say on this planet, but it's always explained like that. So zillions of Buddhas can stand on top of a single atom. Okay. Sangye, and those Buddhas, Sangye Una Shupadat, they are sitting in the middle of a crowd of bodhisattvas. Each one of them is sitting surrounded by a big, mob of bodhisattvas. Okay?
Does it just say in the center, but you're extrapolating to they're just at the center of Sikhi?
You could say sitting or standing in the midst
In the
of a crowd of bodhisattvas or something like that. Okay. Then let's go to the ma. Okay. This ma means I imagine, in my imagination. Okay. I imagine that the entire expanse of emptiness, the world of the is, okay? This kanwa means filled. This kanwa means filled. Okay. It doesn't mean what or which or where. It's kanwa. It means filled. So every single spot of reality, every single square inch, in English we say every single square inch of reality, I cover all of those places, tanche, okay, all of those spots, I imagine filled up with Buddhas. Okay? This dak means I imagine. Okay? I imagine that every single space in the universe, every square inch, I don't think you'd have to say emptiness here, but you could, is filled up with those Buddhas, sitting crushed on a single atom. So the point is, you imagine each atom covered with every Buddha in the universe, and then you multiply those atoms. Okay? Times however many planets. Okay? Okay, so it's like atoms with atoms with you know. Okay. All right. The next section is a praise, and the metaphor is of the ocean. And I think it might be in the Three Treasures.
Oh.
I think it is. But the point is, when you stay by the ocean, you hear this never stops. And every single country has that. And every mile of every country has that. So you use that as a vehicle to praise them.
Oh.
Okay, my praises are carried on the sound of the waves of the entire earth. Every wave in the next 5 minutes that breaks and goes, then I imagine that I'm praising you with each wave. Okay, got it?
Very powerful.
And all the boop boops and blub blubs and of the sounds of all oceans. Okay, so Dedak Ngakpa means I would like to praise those Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So I imagine Mise Gyatsanam, the endless oceans. Here Mise means endless oceans. I imagine the endless oceans. And I take the sound, Drakun, of all the oceans. The Yangi Yenlak means the song they sing. Okay, this the branch of song, meaning the song that the oceans sing. Okay, Yangi Yenlak. Gawakungi Yendem Rabjijing. I sing the praises of all the Buddhas, the good qualities of all the Buddhas. Devashepa Tamji Dakitur. I praise all the Buddhas, all those who have gone to happiness or bliss. Okay, Sugata. The next one is very, very famous. Very, very famous list of offerings. Okay.
We're at the 5-minute mark.
Okay. And this is a list of things you could offer.
Yeah.
Metta Dhamma, Tama Dhamma, Senyi Namda, Chutan, Tuchutan, Mame Chotan, Tupe Dhamma, Yinkawa, Teda, Nani, Chapagi. Very famous, okay? Metta Dhamma, the most beautiful of flowers. So Dhamma is like Dendam Demba. Ultimate, okay, highest flowers, the most beautiful flowers.
Garland of them.
Chawa can mean a rosary or it can mean a garland, and here it means a garland. So, with the highest of flowers and with the highest of garland. Silnyen means
Sounds cool.
no, similar. It means religious symbols.
Oh, symbols.
Parasols. Oh, symbol.
Like
Yeah, metal
like
music in the symphony. They have this
Symbols.
in Tibetan monks. They're
Big
going
ones in the mouth.
Yeah.
metal, big metal. There's two of them. And they bang. Yeah. That means Silnyen. Okay. It doesn't mean cool and sweet sound. It doesn't mean that. It's a symbol. CYMBAL. It's not the same as the symbol for sign. Okay. Symbols. Chupa means ointments, smearables. Okay, literally it means it's not chukpa, which means wealthy. Okay, so chupa means ointments, like Shishido cream.
Yeah.
So chuk,
Okay.
what, as a verb is to smear?
Chukpa means to smear. Yeah.
Is that the one that they use in the traditional offerings? Is it
Duk here means dukpa means incense. Okay, so don't confuse it for nduk. And don't confuse it with the saduk we learned this today already, which meant beautiful. Okay, so it's dukpa. This one means incense. I think especially incense powder. Anyway, duk chok means highest incense. Somewhere in here you'll find all the senses, I think.
Marmee. Like,
I'm sorry. I would read this as
kind of.
ultimate smell smearables. Okay, fragrant ointment. Okay. Because
Duke is later.
incense gonna come later. So, chupa duk, I would read together. Chupa duk chuk.
Perfumed oils or something.
Yeah.
Perfumed
It's
smearables.
yes. It's more like ointments. When you say chuk, it's usually cream. It's a cream, which is fragrant. Okay, fragrant cream. And I also offer you marmecho.
Highest
Free
light.
butter light.
Yeah, the most beautiful lamps, butter lamps.
And then it's
And I offer you the best of incense. Okay. Gawa de Dalani, to those victorious Buddhas. Chopagi, I make offerings. Okay. Yeah. I think if I didn't translate this in Three Treasures, I translated it in Vajragini Fire Offering. Almost all these you can find somewhere. Okay. I inserted 100 pages of
wow, cool.
optional offerings.
Oh,
we can
so it's
just
there?
search
Sometimes we
those
skip
texts.
them. If you want to do a 2-hour fire offering, you skip them. If you want to do a 3-hour fire offering, what's that? You can find all of these.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody can help
We
you.
can help you out.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great.
B should be here actually. I like the first word here. Just learn it. It's fun. Okay. Say napsa. We
Napsa.
pronounce the prefix letter.
Three labial.
Yeah. Napsa means
Napsa.
sacred clothing.
Oh,
Like what you would put your spiritual partner in. Or it's the high honorific for clothing. Okay. It's a very unusual. It's also the word that you use for little tiny mini clothes you put on your Barbie doll. So when you dress Tsongkhapa with a little hat, a statue,
Yeah.
when you dress a statue, it's called napsa.
Napsa. All the clothes for dressing the statue.
Yeah. But it also, literally, it's the clothing of a king or a
Oh.
queen. You know, high. It's the high word for clothing.
Oh, for clothing.
Okay. And you pronounce it strange. You say napsa.
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 Yeah. The only other nup is naptuk, which
Naptuk.
means snot. So be careful.
Because no, like not
That's
like,
also got a weird prefix pronunciation.
It's like nose.
Naptuk means yeah,
Yeah.
but they say nup. They shouldn't say nup. They say nup. So in these two words, you use nup. So be careful you don't mix them up. You don't want to dress your lama in naptuk. You want to dress them in napsara. It's probably been done by accident. The guy had bad allergies, sneezing.
Sashi.
Bugin Jukshin Metokcham Rira Bingshin Inde Gempadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uwargi Jokun Namdak Shingla Juparsho Idam Guru Radha Mandala Kamyatayami
Gewa.
Di Yeokun Sunam Yeshe Zozoshing Sunam Yeshe Lechungwe Dambar Gunyi Toparsho. Cool. So what I suggest is you get Jingmei's help, and you should create a folder that has the fire offering, the extensive fire offering, and the sadhana, and the 3 treasures. Those 3 things: the sadhana, the long fire offering, and the 3 treasures prayer book. And these will have almost all these prayers are already translated. You can save yourself a lot of time.
Thank you.
And the mantras are correct. And how you know the mantra is correct?
Yeah?
If I put the Sanskrit transcription with the mantra. So I wanted people to know when I had checked it. When I've checked it and confirmed it, I used the Sanskrit transcription with the number signs and the percentage signs. I did that in the sadhana.
What's that?
It's Vajragini's talk prayer every 2 weeks.
Oh,
So that has many, many prayers. Of these prayers are in there.
cool. Thank you.
And in the Sweet Treasure there's a lot. And in the Fire Offering there's a lot.
Oh,
And probably 75% of these are already translated.
oh.
It's because you don't have time. You really don't have time. It's too soon.